My name is Rebecca Eldredge, and I am a tattoo artist. Before I was a tattoo artist, I was a quality engineer. My last position, I was a quality manager slash process improvement manager. I'd been in quality engineer work since about 2000. Kind of got tired of it, and life afforded me an opportunity to learn something else. So I learned how to tattoo. My backup plan was, okay, if I am not doing well, if I can't support myself, I do have some money saved back, so my bills are taken care of. At least long enough for me to be able to find another job. I mean, getting a job is always a backup plan. I understand with tattooing, if I injure myself and don't have use of my right hand anymore, I'm going to have to go get a regular job because it's hard to tattoo without your dominant hand.
And the ladies like it happens all the time.
Screw up. You don't want to tattoo over the knuckles because it just doesn't hold anything. Being a quality engineer, I would have to figure out why problems were happening, what problems can happen, and just deconstructing everything. So even as far as tattoos are concerned, I can take a design, kind of deconstruct how to put it back together on skin from an artistic standpoint. Sometimes with the human body, there might be objects that don't necessarily fit just based off of the human form. You have a collarbone right here that you have to work around. Something's not necessarily going to fit flat there, so you have to take these different items into consideration when you're doing a design. With watercolor tattoos, it'll be close to the reference, but it's not going to match completely because I'm trying to treat it like I would watercolor. We're all trying to work at it. The main stylization that I've gotten kind of well known for in our local area has been either watercolor tattoos or fine line floral. There's not a lot of people that are willing to do watercolor. It does kind of get out of the box of regular tattooing. Regular tattooing, you typically have a nice solid black line and nice solid color fill. Watercolor, you might have lines, you might not have lines. It does take a lot of finessing. I have seen other artists where they'll have an outline and then they'll just have pink. So you can't just use pink. You have to use light pink and dark pink and red. It does take an eye trained in some type of art to be able to do watercolor tattoos and do them well. Same thing with fine line floral work. You have to have a very steady hand to be able to do fine line tattoos. Historically, tattoos, they would use a very thick line. Thick lines have a tendency to hide any type of wobble. Fine line, you wobble a little bit, you notice it. I had kind of looked into tattooing back in, I want to say 2009, 2010. I'd done a couple searches online, and after looking at some of the equipment that's required for tattooing, decided I didn't know what I was doing. And then my ex and I had actually gotten back together after being split up since 1999. And this was 2014. And he was a tattoo artist. And so I decided, after being back together for a little while, it's like, hey, can you just kind of show me what you do? I'm not going to step on your feet with it or anything. I just want to learn. And I stuck with it. So even after we did start getting extremely busy, we decided to just go ahead and keep it as a family operation. So myself and my husband Michael are the tattoo artists. Our daughter Kendra comes in on the weekends and does piercings. But yeah, we decided to just go ahead and keep it small. It's easier to manage it. We don't have to worry about an artist being flaky and just taking off on us. And worst case scenario, the piercer doesn't show up, and so we go home and ground her and